Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ray's Garage, Renting with Ray Ray. It's time. You can see my garage is a little upside down. I took everything out of my trailer so that I can load Big Gray onto the trailer and skedaddle onto Daytona Beach for Daytona Bike Week 2025. I'll be right back. So hey guys, it's time for me to load the bike up on a trailer, head over to Daytona for 2 weeks of Bike Week 2025. I got a lot of plans. I don't know how many I'll be able to do, but hopefully the stuff that I want to do to the bike, I'll be able to do. I'm going to start off by telling you I have the HD 944 Öhlins reservoir shocks. Those are the nitrous fill reservoir shocks on the back end of this bike, but I have the stock front suspension, and I've heard that Öhlins has the cartridge for the front forks. Actually, not Öhlins, but Kevin of Big Bear Performance. Now, Kevin is a guy that worked for Öhlins for 13 years and he decided to go off on his own. Öhlins, for those that don't know, started off with racing bikes, Ducati and whatnot, Jap bikes. And because of Kevin, they moved into the Harley Davidson platform and the touring bikes, the Indians and stuff like that. He said there was a market for it. He convinced the owner to sponsor him and to let him do his thing. Kevin has been working on suspensions for over 20 years. And supposedly he came up with a cartridge using all Öhlins parts to put the adjustable performance suspension on the inverted forks that come on the 23.5 and up CVOs. Öhlins has a set of forks for the 23.5 CVO and up. They want $4,000 plus installation, so it's almost $6,000 out the door through Kevin by putting in the cartridges in there and tuning it. Be a little under $2,000 or right around that range, depending on what needs to be done. So hopefully I will find him out there. He's going to be at Destination Daytona, and hopefully I can find him out there and maybe look around for a couple other little things I like to do. Anodized red buttons on the rotors just to make it pop with all the other anodized red stuff that I have. Whether they do that or not, that's not a priority on my list. I'd really like to get the suspension so that I have the front and the back in Öhlins, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna load it up. I'm gonna try to bring you some content. It might be a couple of different videos so that it's not a 30 or 40 minute video. Nobody sits through watching that anyway, so a couple of short ones. So definitely gonna show you some of the sights and sounds of Daytona Beach Bike Week. And guys, it's time. I've been waiting forever. I know the time's going to go by like that. I've already booked for Leesburg Bike Fest, which is at the end of April. And I've already booked my home away from home here in Daytona for Bike Week next week and Biketoberfest next year. And Biketoberfest coming up now. So, hey, without further ado, let's get on the road and get out of here, and I'll bring you everything that I can. Next time you see me, I should be at Destination Daytona. Or actually, I'm going to show you where I stay in Daytona. So you can see, I rent a 1-bedroom house there. Mr. Muhammad, incredible host through Airbnb. And I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want people to rent it before I do. Although, sad to say, the man locks the dates for me for Bike Week, Biketoberfest. They're locked. He rents it to me exclusively. I've built a relationship with him. I got a very strong friendship. I bring him Mediterranean food and desserts, and he gives me pure honey. He's a honeybee keeper. So he locks all his days. He does have an Airbnb right on A1A. About 4 miles south of Daytona Beach. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to load this bad boy up and get going. Next stop, Daytona Beach, baby. Bike Week 2025, here we go. Let me show you guys my beach house, home away from home, here in Daytona Beach. So I rent this house. The host is awesome. It's an Airbnb. It's a 1-bedroom. He has everything that I can possibly need. So it's just like getting a suite. You get ice? No, you gotta go get ice. So it is a 1-bedroom, 1 bath. Quaint little 1-bedroom. But it's a house instead of having a hotel room. And you can see, I can pull my trailer in. This guy blocks, he is awesome, Mohammed. He's from Iran. He blocks the house for me. Every year I have it for Biketober and for Bike Week. And it is just absolutely awesome. He gets me all kinds of snacks. Super host, like, man, absolutely built a relationship with him. And for the last 2.5 years, I've been coming here. Has a coffee machine for me. Always leaves it stocked with cream and coffee. And he is, again, a super host. So guys, we're here, Bike Week 2025. I gotta get all my stuff in here, get on the bike and go, go, go. I'll be back. Live, Main Street, I'm getting some patchwork done. The vendors are here, there's a lot of bikes. They're still allowing cars to come through. Here's something you don't see. This is a condo. Look at that thing. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. Holy mackerel, it's got satellite and everything. All right, guys, destination Daytona at the Galfer location. They are going to put the red buttons on my rotors. You can see they are black now, and they would not sell the buttons for me to do it myself. So I either had to ship the rotors to them. Luckily, they are here at Daytona, so they're gonna do it. The low price of $300. So there it is, guys. I did the red buttons that George could not get, and I could not buy them for any amount of money, and neither can you. Galfer will not sell you the buttons. You gotta send them to them. That's my installer right there. This is Mark with Galfer. He says he would retire, but they won't let him go.
No.
Guys, they are done.
Don't tempt me. I am
They
in a
will
weird
be.
mood. What's up, Ray?
They will be here for the duration of Bike Week. Do not go to Lindell behind them unless you want wall art for a later time. Galfer brakes, baby. The lovely Karen Noel on my bike. All right, guys, I'm over here at Big Bear with Kevin. Kevin worked, that's Kevin right there. Kevin worked for Oleans for 13 years. And you see what's on that. Getting the front end. Getting a new suspension, folks. He's gonna dial in the back shocks. He's gonna set the front ones. Put a new cartridge in there. Better oil. Racing suspension. Not like I'm gonna race. So Big Gray is getting suspension, Oleans, front end. Aha! Daytona Bike Week, baby. I don't know what this is, but it's a trike.
Saturday night. Bike week, Saturday night, Daytona Beach. My cousins, Frank and JC. A little mullet here. Look at the horse. Something's going on. There's not a lot of people heading west. There's a traffic jam all the way down to the bridge heading east. Couple Hayabusas. I love that about Daytona Bike Week. You get all kinds of motorcycles, not just Harley Davidson. A little different excursions. It's early, it's 8:30 at night. Fat bikes are in full force. Here's pedal power. The Hayabusas are